Thank you. First, I would like to thank the residents that came out. I believe it was on Saturday. We had a budget meeting, the first, second, and third ward. I know it was short notice, and we did try to put it on social media. We didn't have the biggest crowd, but yeah, I want to thank residents for coming out. Learning from that, I talked to my colleagues on my left, the first and second ward council members, and what we're going to look to do is have joint ward club meetings starting next month, monthly, at the Linden Library. So I've confirmed the Linden Library, and they made some space available for us, which we're going to put on social media. The first meeting will be on May 13th. The second one will be on June 10th. And the last one would be, and the next one following that would be on July 15th. The idea is to get at least our 3 wards together, and other wards if they would like to as well, where we want to at least have a few days prior to a council meeting to inform residents of some of the things that are happening in town and some of the things that we will be discussing. So this is something we will be doing monthly, starting in May, and for each month starting at 6:30. I also want to thank my colleagues on council for their support with the budget. A lot of people don't understand is that when we talk about the municipal budget, we have to take in consideration not just the department heads' requests and residents, but also council members' requests. Many times we hear reports of council members. Each one of them know their wards very thoroughly and know the issues that they must address in their wards. So putting together a budget is a hard task to do when you have to take into consideration everyone's needs that they have. And so I just want to thank the council for their support in regards to that. Sticking with that, approval is requested for the following finance actions. The payment of bills totaling $1,176,661.95. The bills have been signed by the mayor, council president, and the finance chairman, and the detailed check register and vouchers are in file in the clerk's office. Item number 2, we are in receipt of investments made by the city treasurer for the month of March at a rate of 0.1499%. I move for approval and ask for a second.
Second.
Mrs. Hickey?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Yemekaitis?
Yes.
Midachinko?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Colbus?
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
One thing, while I've thanked my colleagues on council for their support, the department heads, I'm sorry, I forgot to thank the mayor as well. Mayor Armstead, I've worked with him on the finance committee for the last 2 years, and it's been a smooth transition with working with him as mayor of the city. We always talk about the expense side, but a lot of times when it comes to redevelopment side, that's what's really going to help Linden as far as help stabilize our taxes. And a lot of people say no tax rate increase. Well, the mayor, I think we talk almost every day, sometimes as early as 5:30 in the morning as far as what's going on in town. And that's what's helping us at least come up with a game plan, not just for this year, but down the road, and helping set the direction of where Linden needs to be. That direction, one thing, and I'll keep saying it over and over again, and it's a big issue for me, is rebuilding our police department, our public works department. Everyone on here has talked about potholes. It is a matter of not just having the material, it's a matter of also having the manpower. Our public works department is probably the best department by far in the state. I wish just some people would know the amount of work that these guys do. The same guys that cut your trees are the same ones that are picking up the garbage, are the same ones that are doing the sewers, the same ones that are doing the potholes. And to say that they're down 30% and they're still trying to keep the city clean, you know, every once in a while we have to take our hats off to them. And this is a department that, again, needs to be rebuilt, in which this budget and future budgets will be addressing. And our police department, every council meeting I at least talk about our police department. They are very short-staffed. And while our population in Linden has increased and we're getting more development, our police department is working harder and harder with less officers, trying to clean up our streets as well. My hats go off to them, and they always have my support. Everything from the police chief down to the police officers. And this is a department that needs to be rebuilt as well in town. So on the agenda, you'll see 12 officers that we're looking to interview. You know, to me, I'm hoping this is just a start of us being able to rebuild our police department. Item of report. Council President.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, and thank you very much for a great job you did with your staff on the budget.